Our Roxana Saberi is on the ground in Afghanistan, where the news could not get much worse. She brings us the latest from Kabul.
This morning, there are numerous reports that the Taliban are at the gates of the capital. In a statement, the group says it's ordered its fighters not to advance any farther as negotiations continue. The news comes after the fall of Mazar-e-Sharif, Afghanistan's fourth largest city, and Jalalabad, just east of the capital, positioning the Taliban to take control of the entire country. The group has seized city after city in just over 1 week, as the U.S. prepares to end its war of 2 decades. Under pressure to resign, Afghanistan's President Ashraf Ghani called on Afghan security forces this weekend to keep fighting. But many of those U.S.-trained troops are surrendering to the insurgents, often without a fight, leaving behind the spoils of war and terrible scenes of brutality as seen in this video. It appears to show a Taliban member counting 14 bodies of men and a boy executed for fighting back. With each victory, the Taliban come one step closer to Kabul, the capital, the government's last stand. Daily life here seems to be carrying on more or less as usual, but residents like Banafsha Rahimi fear this way of life could soon end. What worries you most personally?
Women's rights, I'm worried that, what if they come and do not let us to study, to go to school?
The future is even more uncertain for the tens of thousands of Afghans who came to Kabul as a last resort. Many found refuge outside this mosque. These people fled here with only what they could carry. They left behind their homes, their belongings, even loved ones killed in the fighting. Abdul Wakil says a Taliban rocket injured his 6-year-old daughter, Mahbuba. You have a picture of your daughter? Yes, could I see your picture, please? But his father and 2 nephews didn't survive. He and others here blame the Taliban and their own government. Do you see the Americans as guilty? He says, we also blame the Americans because they came here to bring peace, but peace never came. Now they're leaving and we're left to suffer. The Biden administration insists this is now Afghanistan's war, that the government must fend for itself. But for the people here, the options are few, and the future is forbidding.
If you can't see us, hear us on our Sunday morning podcast, sponsored by Raymond James, Wealth Management, Banking, and Capital Markets.